Well, good afternoon, guys. Here we are. We're going to be digging into the front end of the truck. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be installing HID fog lights. They're really simple. All you got to do is get in this access panel, put in a couple clips, mount a ballast. I mean, it's seriously that simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you over to the table. I'm going to show you what it looks like and basically what we're going to do. And then we'll crack it open. What do you say? Okay, so what we have here is we have the GTR lighting. It is a 35 watt HID ballast. It's pretty simple. You guys can tell that connection. That's a connection for your lights. And let me get you a set of the bulbs. There's one bulb, and here's the other one. So the reason I am showing you both of these bulbs is you can see how this one has two ends on it. This one here and this one here. You can see how this only has one. And you see these two little leads here? You have to make sure that you get them plugged into an adapter that, depending on what car you have or what make and model of car you have, depends on if you need these to tap into the wiring harness or if you just tap in through kind of like a T. So here it is. This is it. That's all it is. That's this one right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug the wires into it and we'll get them installed. It looks like they're it doesn't look like it's specific whichever direction to plug them into. You just got to plug them in. When you push on them, you can feel a little bit of a click in there. There you go. You guys might have heard that click. So there you go. We have our two prongs in there. So now we can get down there and we can get back to taking this apart and making our truck a little bit brighter. All right, so we're going to take this panel off right here. It's real simple to take it off. So in this case, like everything else, to do with a Toyota, it's all 10 millimeter. So you had some screws there, you had another screw here, and then you have screws underneath and a little clip all the way in the back. And then there is also another 12 millimeter that you got to take off, but that is also very simple. It's the big silver one that's right underneath, but you'll see it connects this whole thing. It's that one right there. Pretty simple. And then you have this little clip thing in here that's a pain in the butt, but let's get this back body clip thing, whatever you call them. Just pop that out. And now, as you can see, this whole thing's ready to come out. But you have this little, like I said, pain in the butt clip thing over here that we're going to need to pry off a little bit. And it's not really prying off. It's a like little C-shaped bracket. So push it off. And I already know that this one was broken because I was already looking under here to do something else. So there you go. There's that bracket I was telling you about. That just clips back onto the body. So we set that off to the side. And now I'll get you down here and we can see what's going on. So as you can see right here, we have our light. And if you look at the housing, let me see if I can zoom you in. I don't know if you can see it, but you have the light clip here and then there's a little bump in the housing. If you guys do this, you'll see what I'm talking about. You need to take off the bulb clip first I'll show you. It'll get this far and it's like a stop so that your bulb won't fall out. So you need to take this clip off first. There we go. So now you can see that matches what's on our other harness. And you can see we have our light bulb. So now I will get our harness and I'll show you how we put this together. Now, this is extremely simple. Basically, you have one that goes from your lights into your light housing. So once you have that plugged in, if you can see, now we have our light bulb, then we have a wire, and then we have another wire. So we plug these in, has positive and negative on there, positive and negative there. And now on our light bulb, we have basically the same thing as far as connections. If you look, they're identical. So we just clip, clip, and then now we mount our ballast somewhere. First things first, let's see if this works. So I'm going to go and turn my fog lights on and we'll see what we got. And there you go. You can see just how bright these things are. So now that we know that it works good, this is where we take this, we pop it back into our housing, and then we mount up our ballast. So let me go get the lights off and we'll get back to it. All right, so now take this off. Now this gets plugged in like a normal light bulb. These are a pain for this model truck. You really got to fight with these things to get them in here. I knew that going into this. I'm going to go get a pair of pliers and use that to help me. There we go, it clicked, and now I can turn it. So there we go, we have that in. And now we have to mount our ballast somewhere. So you can really pick wherever you want to mount this at. And I mean, it's really up to you. I mean, the spots underneath here are endless. So what I'm going to do is, there is a little, right up here at the top, there's kind of like a slot right behind the light bulb. I'm just going to mount my ballast right up there. So let me see if you guys can see that. See right up here, there's like a little slotted hole up there. Well, right up at the top, there's like a little slotted hole. So what we're going to do is we're just going to mount the ballast right in there. So guys, now you can probably see a little bit better what I'm talking about. Right up here, there was that little slotted area. I just wanted to get this going before I had to come back, because it was really difficult to get my hand in there and I was right in front of you guys. So we're just gonna get that right there. That's basically how it's going to be mounted. I mean, this is going to get tightened up, obviously. And then these wires, I'm just going to zip tie them all together and leave them right here. Then put that fender back on. And that's really all that's to it. So I'm going to take you around to the front so you can see the difference in them. And then I guess we'll consider this one done. So guys, as you can see, there is a huge difference in the color of these lights. So I am very happy with all these. I think this is going to work out great. So I'm going to go ahead, get that buttoned up, and we're going to call it a day. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Like you've seen, I did everything in real time, no speed up. You know, except for a couple areas where I had to reach in front of you guys. I didn't want you to see that, which was only maybe another 3-4 minutes. But honestly, this is a real easy install. It's something real easy for you guys to do. You know, don't feel intimidated because there's wiring. It's all real simple. You literally plug in 4 wires and you go. So guys, I hope you like this. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. And guys, if you need these, go check out Headlight Revolution. They have a full line of lighting for really any car or truck. So go ahead, take a look at them. If you need any help, get in touch with John Tobias. He has been wonderful helping me out with all the different lights that I've put in here. So guys, hope you're having a nice day, and get out there, get in your truck or car, go for a drive. Have a nice one, guys.